morning, guys. So it's Tuesday here at the house, and we have Albert's mom here this morning. She doesn't want to be in the video, but she's going to be in the video. Anyway, we have Albert's mom here, and we're making tamales here. Well, she's been making tamales here all morning.
I've been making tamales.
Albert says he's been helping her. Not true. But she's making tamales this morning. We're very excited to have her here. She's been up since early this morning, so the house has been filled with the smell of tamales all morning. Everybody's been loving it. But she's here this morning, so let me show you what she's been doing. So this is my mother-in-law, Fina, and right now she's making the gravy that's going to go into the meat that she had made. That's a lot of meat. But
That's just half of it.
Oh, that's just half of it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's just half of the meat. How many dozens do you think that's going to make? How many dozens do you think just that meat? Just that right there?
Well, all of the hojas over there are supposed to come out 15 dozens.
Just that meat and just...
No, just the hojas over there.
Okay. So she's saying... She says hojas. Those are hojas. So she's saying all those hojas and the meat, Pina, will come out to about... Okay, just those will come out to about 15 dozens of tamales. So there's Victoria. Melissa's over there also. So we have extra hands helping this morning. But that's the meat that she's made. That's just half of the meat.
I'm the taste
that she's... Victoria's a taste tester, yes. That she's making. And this is the gravy that she's making to go into the meat. She's been up... What time did you get up this morning, Vina?
At 6.
6 o'clock this morning. Not bad. What kind of... Because you went to bed at what time? About 2:15, yeah. So she's been making tamales since about 6 o'clock this morning. So it's been smelling pretty good. You did not get up at 8. So she's been making tamales. Albert, on the other hand, is here this morning. He's off, and he's been saying that he's been helping and giving himself full credit for helping his mother. But he did cut the meat. That was all he did. But, of course, he's given himself full credit for helping his mother. So right now she's just making the gravy that's going to go, like we said, into the meat. And then she's going to mix it. We'll show that here in a second. So in that is just the juice from the meat, a little bit of spice, some garlic, some comino, and salt, and chili powder. So that's what's going into the gravy that's going to go into the meat. Good to know.
I put flour in there too.
Oh, and flour. Oh, okay. You put flour in there?
Yeah.
Oh. No, she said it's a gravy.
It's the seasoning for the meat.
Yeah, it's the gravy for the meat. It's the gravy. It's the gravy, she said.
There is no gravy.
She said it's gravy that goes into the meat.
That's the seasoning that goes in
Look,
the
okay,
meat.
here. She says she needed to help her.
Okay, agárralo con algo. Okay.
So they're pouring the mixture. I say gravy because it looks like gravy.
It's not gravy, it's seasoning.
Almer says seasoning, but seasoning is powder, obviously. This is gravy.
It's juice.
Okay, we'll agree on juice. Into the meat, and they're mixing it all together. That looks actually really good. All into the meat. Looks really, really good. Looks very good. So adding the last of the gravy mixture into the meat. This batch of, can I say batch? Yeah, batch, right? Yeah. Batch. This batch of meat doesn't sound right. This batch of meat is going to be, I think they established that this is going to be the one without chili, so the regular. Normally at this point she'll add that whole thing right here of hot sauce to it, and then that's how she does her hot well, spicy tamales. So if you could smell what I'm smelling right now, oh my gosh, it just smells amazing. The actual mixture in with that, oh my gosh, it smells so good. There's proof. Albert wants proof that he's making the tamales. He said that he made them. So he wanted me to make sure that I added a picture of him in there because he says he made them.
Well, that
did.
missed the spot.
Yeah. It smells so
Hey, I
good.
don't see y'all getting y'all's hands dirty.
Because we don't put our hands in there. Yes, it's not sanitary to do that. But
That's a
it
figure of
smells
speech.
so good. So good. Fina, question for you. How long have you been making tamales?
Oh my goodness.
Just guesstimate. How long? How many years?
Oh, 40?
Oh my gosh. She says she's been making tamales 40 years. So I asked my mother-in-law before, so how do you do it? How much of this do you put in it? How much of that do you put in it? She was like, I can't tell you. I was just like, well, why not? I figured she just doesn't want to tell me. No, she legit can't tell me because she pours it into her hand or she just literally goes like this into her pot. And that's how she measures. She just literally cannot tell me how much because she's so used to doing it. Just every person who's been cooking for so long literally knows just the right amount to pour into a pot or into a pan because they've just been doing it for so long. They know basically by memory how much to put in there. It's amazing to see people do stuff like that.
Right?
Yes, I will try that. So this is the masa that my mother-in-law made. Inside the masa, she puts the masa. What is it, Fina? The maseca. And then what else? Garlic, baking powder, salt, chili powder, and then she just mixes it all together. Probably a couple of other things that I'm not getting right, but then she mixes it all together. And this is what she uses to put in that. This is what she uses to put in the hojas, and then we put the meat in there, wrap them, and then throws them into the pot. So here we have Victoria, Melissa, and Albert, and they are actually putting the meat in the hojas now, and then they're folding them over, so that way they can get ready to be thrown into the pot, so that Fina's gonna cook them.
I'm gonna cook them.
Oh, Albert's gonna cook them. I'm sorry, Albert is gonna cook them. So that's what they're doing right now. Just getting everything ready. Stuffing them in there with meat, as you can see Victoria. And then she's folding them over. Yes, they did wash their hands before they started doing that. So that's what they're doing. Just adding the meat in there, spreading it out, and then folding it over. It smells like so delicious right now in my kitchen. So good.
These extra thick ones are mine, so I'm gonna label them so when they're ready, I know which ones are mine.
And how are you gonna label them?
I'll mark them.
How are you gonna mark them? Or you're gonna put them all together and then like wrap them and then mark them? Oh yeah, they don't have chile, remember? So they're not yours.
I can still taste it. Look at this one. Oh my God, look at all that.
Albert likes to stuff his with a lot of meat.
That's right.
Meat in there, they're gonna take longer to cook.
Yeah, but they also taste better.
So that's our morning so far. Everything smells so good. I know I keep saying that, but oh my gosh, it smells so good here.
So to my family in Michigan and Ohio, I know you guys are talking about taking my mama with you. I just don't know if that's really gonna happen because we're doing so much right now and I've got her busy. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna let her go just yet.
He's so funny. He's
But
gonna try and
my
hold her
cousin
off.
Mika, Valerie, and my cousins in Ohio. Read them and weep.
He's so crazy. He's so crazy. Trying to hold his mama hostage. The fight continues. He's so crazy. They want his cousins want his mama to go over there, and Albert's trying to keep her hostage over here because it's that time of year. She's loved, very much loved right now. Isn't that right, Fina?
Yeah.
She's like me and my tamales.
Yes.
But you know, for the right price.
Whatever. Look at him. Look at him.
I might be willing to make an exception.
So So these are Albert's tamales. He like really stuffed them full of meat. Those are some of the ones that Melissa did and some of the other ones that Victoria did, but they're working on the second batch of masa, and then we're gonna spread them again in the hojas and then put more meat in. So that's just this is just the first batch. She has a pot and she's just layering it with some of the spare pieces of hojas that she had. She's just putting
Oh my
a
goodness.
layer on the bottom. Now we're going to add the tamales. This is the exciting part because you know they're fixing to be cooked.
Man, look at this one. Man, it was so big.
Mika, close the water.
Okay.
So we're just continuing to fill the pot full of tamales. Well, that's like, those are
Why
huge,
the
Albert.
water?
I know. That's what
I
I'm telling
didn't
you.
realize how big they were until.
These are mine.
So this is the finished product, well not finished product, this is most of them in there stuffed. This thing is pretty huge. It's a big pot. It's just sitting on a chair and it's stuffed with tons of tamales. So this is going to be the first round of tamales right now. She's going to set them in there, let these
These are
cook,
hot
and then
dogs
this will be the first one. No, these are the ones that are regular. The ones with chile are going to go in second, but this is the first round. So it's 11:24 and the first batch of tamales are on the stove. So probably in about an hour and a half, she said they should be ready, and we'll see how they taste. Super excited because I can't wait. I cannot wait.
It is hot.
So now we're pulling out the hot, these are the hot tamales. We're pulling out the tamales that have the hot sauce in them. The pica tamales. These are the hot ones. We've already, well, Fina's has already made the ones out of the regular ones. These are the ones that have the hot ones in the chile in there.
Ooh,
Those are really hot. Yes.
The favorite kid is back.
There's Adrian, my son, just in time for lunch.
You know what
Coming
time
over.
it is?
Lunchtime.
It is 4:50.
4:50.
And I did just take lunch.
They're very hot. They put them on here, let them cool, then they'll start bundling them up. So this is Aiden. I think every son that you meet of mine always has to be standing here. This is Aiden. Say hi, Aiden.
What's up?
This is Aiden. Aiden's 15. He's a sophomore in high school. This is Aiden. We're here. We were just eating some food that my mother-in-law made. My mother-in-law's still here. Let me show you. Excuse my hair. Anyway, we're in the kitchen because my mother-in-law, there's Melissa. She's in the kitchen also biting her fingernails. But we're in the kitchen because my mother-in-law is here and she made tamales the other day. But today she decided to make mole, and she made it out of chocolate. So if you never had mole, it's like a Mexican dish, but they make it with chocolate. Some people make it different, but she makes hers with chocolate. Oh my God, it's amazing. Anyway, let me show you. It's so good. I think I ate like 2.5 plates. Yeah, very good. Let me show you. So it's made with like chocolate again and like some other spices. Chicken. She just throws it in there, chocolate, chicken, some spices. Melissa's gonna stir it up for you, so she's gonna show us. Melissa's my assistant. It was like filled up to here. Look how much we ate from, oh my gosh. So there it is right there. Chocolate, chicken, some spices in there, and then we put it over some rice. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. So, so, so good. If you never tried it, amazing. So good. Very good. Was it good, Melissa? Okay, don't put that spoon back in there. It was good though. Very good. And we had it with beans, so big old pot of beans. It was so good.